Hey guys, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. You join me today for the start of something new, and that is in fact modified hot hatch head-to-head. Now I'm sure that everyone watching this will all be familiar with the original hot hatch head-to-head, which is just starting series 2. There's more episodes of that coming soon, but I wanted to get my own personal car back involved, and because it's pretty heavily modified now, it would be an unbelievably unfair test to put it up against its stock rivals. So the basic aim of the series remains the same, with a few slight changes, but of course rather than comparing two stock cars, we're comparing two equally as powerful cars. Now today I've got my waifu with me, more of that in a moment, but for today's video we have my Stage 2 Plus 480 brake M140i up against a Stage 2 460 brake A45. Okay, so please let me introduce you to Joe, the owner of the A45 in today's video. Thank you very much for bringing it down.
No worries.
So before we get cracking with the 5 rounds that we got in today's video, if you wouldn't mind, give us a very brief overview of kind of the power side of what your car is running.
So currently running Stage 2, mapped at DC Automotives by a guy called Simon, Eco Tunes. We have a 4-inch intake system, decat Miltec downpipe, which is pretty much all we've got, and an ECU remap.
Brilliant. So, well, I suppose with the A45s, not much really needs doing to make them silly power. They're silly power anyway. Yeah. So what sort of torque figures are we running?
So horsepower at 460 horsepower with 517 foot-pound of torque. I think that equates to about 700 Newton meters.
Blimey. Brilliant. Well, that's going to be an interesting match, I think, because like I was saying off camera, they both have kind of similar amounts of power, but they put it down in such different ways. So yeah, that's going to be pretty interesting. And of course, everyone that's watching this, you're already pretty familiar with my car running a Stage 2 Plus software from QS Tuning, running 480 brake horsepower, 642 Newton meters of torque. But the fact that it goes through the rear wheels is going to be a little bit of a game changer, I think. So what we'll do, I think we'll fire both cars into life, get cracking with round 1, which is sound, split into 3 little mini rounds, and then well, we'll really go from there. So let's go cracking.
Excellent.
Okay, so round 1 out of 5 is complete. We have some scores on the doors, but before we crack on with round 2 and the rest of the rounds in today's video, I need to say a few words about the sponsor of today's video, yfood. Now, yfood is essentially a meal in a drink. It's a full-on meal replacement, and for someone like myself, a YouTuber who is on the go all of the time, and finding it very hard to find time to actually sit down and have a proper meal, this is absolutely perfect. I mean, for example, today I've been on the go since the crack of dawn. I filmed one other video before this, and it's now coming on for 3:30, and this is all I've technically eaten all day. Now the one I've got here is the Alpine chocolate. This is one of 5 bottles and 5 different flavors that we get in the taster pack, which you'll see on screen now. It's almost like chocolate milk. It is so nice. I wish you could smell this. I wish it was smell-o-vision, because it's like chocolate. It's genuinely chocolate. So each yfood drink contains all the micro and macronutrients that your body needs, and as well as that, 26 vitamins and minerals. So this isn't bad for you. It's not a protein shake or a diet drink. It is essentially a meal. Now there's no specific time that you have to take this, just whenever you are hungry, you just take a few sips or have the whole bottle, and there you go, one meal done. Now you can get yourself a little discount by using the code on screen now and following all the links down in the description down below. But once again, massive thank you to YFeed for sponsoring. And with that said, let's get on to the 0 to 60s. Okay, round 2 time. We're in the A45, ready to do the 0 to 60s. Now, even before we even begin, we all know who's going to win this, but it's fun anyway. So, what I'm going to do is going to pull up. We've got the draggy all here. I'm going to do a race start to 60. And that's 60. 5.5. God, that sounds mental, doesn't it? It's loud. So obviously, we've got really, really damp roads, and to be honest with you, we've been trying to do this for quite a while. It's just so tricky with the road being so damp, but I suppose it's even for both of us, and I'm certainly at a disadvantage in terms of the old rear-wheel drive. But 5.5 seconds to beat, 5.55 to be exact. I mean, obviously you've had quicker on a dry day,
yeah,
where there's a ton more grip, but what we've got today is that, and we're going to hop over to my car to see how much slower it's going to be, because I mean, obviously it's not going to beat this. Okay, here we are in the M140. We're going to go up to the same place. We've got the draggy in Joe's hands at the moment. Come to the stop in the same place. Now, if I'm honest, launch control on this is not even worth going to, so it's going to do a standing start. When you're ready,
yep,
we will go 3, 2, 1. So yeah, there was quite a lot of spinning going on there. Let's just pull over and we'll see what we got. 5.9 What was yours?
5.5.
5.5, so 5.98 with that amount of spinning.
It's pretty impressive.
It's not bad. Right, comfort mode it is, because we have the fuel economy challenge coming up, but also it's very, very slippery today, and I need all the traction that I can possibly get. But obviously, the A45 takes that. There's no way that I was ever going to beat a four-wheel drive 4MATIC car in a rear-wheel drive car, that is for sure. But anyway, moving on to the next round, which is actually the new round, the braking test. So let's crack on with that. Okay, we're back in the M140i for the third round of today's video, and that is the new one, the braking test. Now, what we're going to do, if I switch the camera over to the front-facing one, you might be able to see 2 little cones in the distance along with the A45. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to hit that, not the A45, hit the cones at 60 miles an hour, and as we hit that line, slam on the brakes. And whoever stops in the least distance, of course, wins. So, what we're going to do, put it in manual, why not, Sport Plus, and we will hit this at 60. Oh, crikey, slippery. Okay, that is 60. Now, as soon as we hit this, are you braced?
I think so.
And brake.
Impressive.
Thank you. I can't see a thing out of these. So there we go. Now, I'm not going to know the distances of either of these until I edit the video. The scores of the doors are, well, that. So, same for the A45, and then we'll see who came out on top.
Excellent.
Okay, same again. We're in the A45 now. We're going to hit it at 60 and see which one comes out on top. So, you're running stop brakes, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm running EBC brakes. So, if you're going to hit 60, as soon as you hit that line...
That's 60.
Okay, that is 60. 3, 2, 1. And we're stopped.
Oh, we're stopped.
We're stopped. Who knows who won, but you'll find out in, well, now. So it's time for the penultimate round of today's video, and at this stage I have no idea who is winning. Anyway, now at the start of filming this video, we both reset the trips and the MPG on the computers. So I'm sure the MPGs on both are equally as bad. But anyway, on mine, it is reading 10.7. 10.7 MPG on mine. So yeah, not great, but again, we had fun in the process. So let's see what the A45 did. Okay, over to the A45. What are we looking at MPG wise, my friend?
Since reset.
Yeah, since reset.
9.4.
9.4. Ooh.
5 miles.
I was in the 10s. So we know that I won that one, but we don't know about any of the others. So was it 9.4?
9.4.
Look at that. Seeing something in single figures like that. It's brilliant.
Did you do? I did 5 miles.
Would have been the same, 5 miles. It doesn't tell me how many miles I did.
Excellent.
But
close though.
Very close, but equally as bad. That's it, that's the quote of the day. And so here we are, as the sun is setting, we are here for the final round of today's video. And as things stand right now, I have no idea what the scores are. I mean, I know that the A45 won the 0 to 60, and I know that the M140i won the fuel economy, but for the other 2 rounds, I have no idea. I'm gonna have to work that out in the edit, but of course, you've already found that out from the scoreboards that have been going up. So, of course, in usual Hot Hatch head-to-head fashion, the last round of today's video is the viewer's choice. So at the start of filming today's video, I don't know, maybe 2 hours ago or so, I put a poll up on my Instagram to see if you guys would prefer the M140i or the A45. Now, of course, running very similar power, but just the way that they put down that power couldn't be more different, which is why I think this video has been quite interesting, and I'm really interested to see what the final result is. So, the scores are in. Okay, it seems that there is a lot of M140i owners that follow me, maybe a little bit biased, but we have 187 votes for the A45, but 308 for the M140i. And like I said, I don't know where that puts the scores at in this video, but whoever the winner is, then, well, we'll find out right now. But there we go, that is going to wrap up the first of the modified Hot Hatch head-to-heads. It's been great fun to finally do this. I've had this idea in my head for a while, but it's also been great to feature my own car in these videos because, of course, that's where this series kind of started, back with my Golf R. In fact, the first episode was between my Golf R and an A45 as well. So we're kind of going back to basics almost. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this modified Hot Hatch head-to-head. If you have, then please do let me know down in the comments. It'd be great to hear your guys' thoughts, and if so, I will get some more lined up. And again, equally, if you've got a modified Hot Hatch and you want to put it up against my M140i, then let me know as well. But just like that, that is going to wrap things up for today's video. A few thank yous to make. Of course, Joe for bringing down the A45. You can find his Instagram link down in the description, and also YFood for sponsoring today's video. All of the details for that can be found down in the description as well. But that is going to wrap things up from me today. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please do make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe for all the adventures still to come.